Hey guys, this video idea is totally stolen from, fuck it. What's his face? I feel kind of bad because I've been watching Needle Mouse Productions. I really like that guy, but I fucking forgot his name. Yeah, so credit to him, I guess. Because I don't actually know if he's done one on Batman specifically, but he probably just would go ahead and was like, yeah, Batman's a Green Lantern for sure. But he made a bunch of Lantern Corps videos that I've watched. Honestly, Batman, you could technically put him in like most of the corps. He could get basically any of them except for the orange one of Avarice / Greed. Like, that's the one that doesn't fit him at all. Because if he could fucking buy world peace, if he could buy the cure for any mental condition, if he could buy the cure for fucking cancer, his ass would get rid of every penny he's ever had. He doesn't really want his money, but he has it and he uses it for all sorts of reasons, and I'm sure donates to charities, even though we never see that. Well, we do see that, but only when it's beneficial to Batman does he give it to charities in the cartoons and stuff like that. But I'm sure he does that on the regular anyways. Point of this. Batman could be in a lot of them. Everyone talks about how a Yellow Lantern Batman would be really good because he puts in a lot of fear to a lot of people. And he's just a scary motherfucker, right? I mean, you turn into an alley and you see Joe Chill holding a gun, right? And you see Batman on the other side, like if they were working together or something like that. You'd be like, yeah, alright, fucking shoot me before that guy gets me. You know, like that. But, Batman could also be, well, for one, a Green Lantern, because he has, like, the most will out of anybody. Him being a Green Lantern would make him fundamentally a god, really. I mean, he'd have to recharge his power ring a lot, but he's cool with, like, he's good with other weapons. Hold on. Hey! Zach, you were doing fine earlier. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't record too much of that. I'll probably be able to cut it out. So, yeah, Batman, fundamentally a god if he became a Green Lantern. Think about that. One could be argued for the fear, but I think he has a lot more will than he puts... I think he has a lot more will than the fear that he's able to put into other people, right? Like, it's impressive if you're able to break that man's will. He fucking basically willed himself back to life on a few occasions. He got zapped by Darkseid's Omega Beams, and instead of killing him, he's just like, I don't want to die. So he did it. He got sent back in time. I mean, that's impressive, like, right? I mean, according to Deadpool, one of Batman's best superpowers is popularity. Since he's so popular, no one's gonna he's not gonna stay dead. I mean, he didn't say that about Batman, but you fucking know it's true. So, hey, Gaia. So the fact that, you know, so much willpower in that one man, everything he can do, you fucking know that if he became a Green Lantern, he'd be godlike, honestly. Like, you can't compete with that. But he's also really compassionate. Everything he does is out of compassion, which is why he doesn't want to take a life. And then you have also, like, the Killing Joke. That's very compassionate, like the ending of that. The dialogue between the two, anyways. But, yeah. Ew, that monster tastes like ass. Then you have rage. The dude is like pure unbridled rage. Imagine a Red Lantern Batman. Now, of course, he wouldn't be as in control of himself, but so he wouldn't be as precise as he usually is. But just imagine, just like in the primary comics, Batman can't be a Green Lantern because he puts too much fear into people, but he can't be a Yellow Lantern because he has too much willpower. Which, by the way, I don't really like that because, like, fuck. My name tag just went kabooey. So, he can't, be a Green Lantern because he has too much, puts too much fear into people. He can't be a Green Lantern or a Yellow Lantern because he has too much willpower. So, what, are all of the Yellow Lanterns expected to just give up? That's kind of weird. But, yeah, I guess I kind of see it. The Green Lanterns don't want to be feared. Well, some of them kind of do, but in a different way. More like, don't break the fucking law, don't break intergalactic space law. But imagine, Batman would make a pretty good Black Lantern, and he would have too if it wasn't for the whole not being dead thing. Like, yeah, there was a Black Lantern Batman, but it wasn't really Batman, it was weird. And, White Lantern, I don't really know what a White Lantern does, even. But Batman would probably be pretty good for it, because he doesn't take a life, and he doesn't, he chooses life on multiple occasions, rather than death. So he'd be pretty good, contender for that. But yeah, the three main that he fits into are the Green Lantern and Yellow Lanterns, obviously, but Rage. And no one brings up Rage. And I don't even know if he's ever been a Red Lantern in anything. Which is so weird, because the dude is just Rage personified. Alright, guys. I'm making a Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe video because there are some characters that I want to see in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe 2. We're getting a Mortal Kombat movie. And, I figure I'm going to pump out some Mortal Kombat and Injustice videos to get y'all hyped. I would have not done Injustice videos, but Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Shao Kahn, and Raiden appear in the Injustice series. So I'll just get some footage of them. Shao Kahn, he has like a cameo, but I'll get some footage nonetheless. Now, so yeah, these are 5 characters I want for the Mortal Kombat side, and 5 characters I want for the DC side. And I'm going to try not to list anyone obvious. No Batman, no Sonya Blade, no Superman, no Johnny Cage. Those guys are off limits for this video because they're going to be in the fucking game. Also, I said Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage, that's not what I meant. I meant no Scorpion and no Sub-Zero. But you get the idea, it's going to be obscure characters that I think could make great additions to this game. So first up, Wildcat. We're gonna do DC characters first. Wildcat. He's like Batman without the gadgets. He's a boxer, but he's got like these cool claws and shit. And his name is Ted Grant. But if you don't want that version, there is a female Wildcat. Who is actually on Stargirl. So, alter ego, Ted Grant. That is not right. Yolanda Montez, it looks like. Either way is really cool. I believe Ted Grant is Hispanic, and Yolanda Montez sounds like it, but I don't know anything about that character. I just know she took over during Crisis on Infinite Earths, and she's in the Stargirl series. So not only do I think that character would be great, but they have a better chance of getting in because diversity. I disagree with diversity for the sake of diversity, but you can have a good character and a good diverse character. There's a good character, a diverse character, and a good diverse character. Diverse generally just means bad. Let's be real here. You can put someone. You can have like a black actress for diversity's sake, and she's probably gonna suck. You can have a black actress for the sake of having, you know, a good story, a good role, and including them in some way. But if it's not well thought out, it's gonna suck. Now, Wildcat is cool because Batman has his fighting style, but Batman can basically do anything. And so instead of having two Batmans, like how in Dragon Ball FighterZ you have a bunch of fucking Gokus, how about we just get Wildcat, who can substitute a lot of Batman's moves? Right? So, Wildcat. That's one. The second one, maybe this one falls under obvious, but Green Arrow. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna explain it. It's Green Arrow. I just don't think because he wasn't in the first one, so he'd be a new addition to the series. He was in Injustice and Injustice 2, but that's not the point. The next one is Hal Jordan as Parallax. He could have a different move. He could be more aggressive, or he could have different moves. He'd be more aggressive, and it'd be an interesting take. Remember, I want all of these characters to have awesome fatalities, and I don't think Hal Jordan is just going to pick up someone and rip him in half with his ring. Parallax might. So that's 3. And I also don't think, since it's Parallax, that it's, well, it's that hard to understand, and it's not that hard to, it's not that obvious a pick, right? So, number 4, I want to see Superboy. Not the one from, not styled after Young Justice, but how he is in Reign of the Superman. How he's just like a kid who doesn't know what he's doing. That'd be an interesting take. You guys they could treat him like Kun Jin and Takeda in the Mortal Kombat X and 11. Actually, I don't think either of those two are in 11, but, you know, X. I thought those characters were really cool. So just treat them like that. The next character is, I guess I hadn't really thought that far ahead. Let me get back to you guys on that one. Boop. Rose Wilson. She would be awesome. She's Deathstroke's daughter, so she could do a lot of what Deathstroke can do. But I think whereas Deathstroke in the game should handle, should focus on on swords. No, I was right the first time. Deathstroke should focus on guns, but still have some sword combat. However, Rose should be the opposite. Focus on swords, but still have some gun combat. And just imagine what their fatalities could be, honestly. All of these characters. Also, I want every character to have lethal fatalities. You don't have to use the fatalities, so you can unwad your panties. Because yes, I want Batman to be able to fucking murk somebody. That's right. I said it. Go all Ben Affleck and throw a fucking crate at your head so hard that your brain comes out of the other side. That's right. I said it. But yeah, Superman, Batman, all of them will be fucking murking people. No more of that Mortal Kombat versus DC bullshit. This is Mortal Kombat versus DC 2, motherfucker. So, yeah. Hyper-violence. Now for Mortal Kombat. Kung Jin and Takeda. I don't think they're obvious picks, but I really like them. And then, hey, there you have two archers. Kung Jin and, Green Arrow. So there's two of them down. I don't think here lately Melina is an obvious pick, but I want her in the game. I don't think that should be pick 3, though. Yeah, fuck it, it is. It's pick 3 now. Biatch. Cyber Sub-Zero. Motherfucker's a badass. That one is Kuai Liang. Noob Saibot is actually Bihan. Most people already know this, but just in case. Because there are 2 Sub-Zeros. And most people don't even know how many, like, Superman and Batman that there have been. It's just really, like... You say Batman, everyone's like, oh, hey, Bruce Wayne. It's like, also Terry. Don't forget about Terry McGinnis. You say Superman, everyone's like, oh, Clark Kent, Kal-El. Well, there's also, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm pretty sure Superboy was Superman at one point. So, Con-El and Connor Kent. You know. So yeah, that's that down. And the final one I'm gonna say for Mortal Kombat, I want to say Ermac because I don't think he's an obvious pick, but I feel like he is, so we're not going to. Fucking Triborg would be fucking awesome. Fucking Triborg would be fucking awesome. He is Sector, Cyrax, and Smoke. But you can also turn him into Cyber Sub-Zero with a cheat code in Mortal Kombat X. So yeah, fucking awesome. Get Triborg on the line. Gotta call him up. Them up, rather. Also, for guest characters, I don't normally say guest characters in these types of lists, but fuck it, I want to see Wolverine in a Mortal Kombat game. He'll be the DC guest character. He's from Marvel Comics, so it makes sense for him to be a guest character on the DC side of the roster. The guest character for the Mortal Kombat side of the roster, I guess Terminator would be cool if they did something different with him. I feel like Terminator was kind of mishandled in Mortal Kombat 11. That seems to be an unpopular opinion, but he feels like familiar. He feels like really similar to Jax and like he's like a combination of Jax and Jason Voorhees, which is really weird. Ooh, if not Terminator, do Jason Voorhees. He'll be cool. So yeah, one of those two. You pick. You decide. You assume what I said. But yeah, what do you guys think? Every character would have the ability to do a lethal fatality. Incredibly lethal. Like, I want to see Superman, like, just punch a bunch of holes in somebody, then laser vision their arms off, and then fucking clap their head. And then I want to see Batman do that thing from Titans. You remember, like, the nightmare sequence where, in the episode Dick Grayson, which is the season finale of Titans Season 1, where Dick is, like, in his own little nightmare land, and so he comes to Gotham to save Batman, and then he's like, you know what, I was going to save you, but now I have to kill you. And So Robin fights Batman, and Batman does this thing with the he holds the batarangs in a really weird way, and then he slits this cop's throat, and then so I want to see Batman like slit somebody's throat with the batarang, holding it in his hands like brass knuckles, and then it'd be sick if like maybe their head comes off and he like uppercuts it or something, and then he throws an explosive batarang into it, and then pins it to a wall, and then it explodes, sending giblets everywhere. That'd be fucking awesome. There you go, Mortal Kombat developers. NetherRealm, I've just given you the new idea. Get Batman on the line. We need to call Batman. Hello, Mr. Wayne. Okay, sorry. He said no. He said no. He called me a fucking idiot for thinking that he was the lethal protector. So, my apologies. Bye now.
Always triumph. Why do you resist?
Yo, I got a theory. And it's Superman and Lois time. So basically, that was stupid as fuck. I apologize. But basically, so Deegan, Dr. Destiny, in the Elseworlds crossover, became Superman, and he had a black suit. And he was evil. Now, by the way, Superman and Supergirl were on Earth 38. Now they're on Earth Prime. As Earth 1... Elements of Earth 1, Earth 2, and Earth 5, 38, were carried over into Earth Prime and recreated. So, but... So the Lex Luthor we see on Supergirl is still the Earth 38 one, and I guess now the Earth Prime one. But, the one on, the Lex Luthor on Superman and Lois is probably the Earth 1 Lex Luthor. And if it is the Earth 1 Lex Luthor, then that means that the black suit Superman might be Deegan. Might be Dr. Destiny. And so, the Superman that destroyed his world was from the crossover, the Elseworlds event. Wouldn't that be fucking sick? If that isn't accurate, I fucking want it to be, okay? Like, but I'm like confident that that's what they're doing now. It makes so much sense. I've never heard, I have not been watching a whole lot of Arrowverse content recently on YouTube, but I haven't heard anyone suggest that. And it makes so much fucking sense if you ask me. Like, seriously, fucking ask me. Do it now. Yes, it makes sense. So, yeah, this McDonald's coffee is fucking good. I know people say McDonald's is disgusting, but also, you're fucking lying because they're still in business. So, someone's eating it. Yeah. Basically, this is probably one of the most obvious things ever, and yet I've never heard anyone say it. But yeah, in my defense, I haven't been watching a whole lot of Pagey or Eric's Reloaded or, Boba talks in a while. But I do watch those guys a lot, so if they said it, then fuck me and they're right. Fuck me right, asshole. I'm not buying you all that mess. Try it, bitch. But yeah, dude, this feels like so obvious, and yet I didn't think it was even a possibility. At first, I thought the whole welcome back Captain Luther thing was kind of weird. I thought it was like a red herring. And, no. But because, like, he says, like, one, that doesn't look like the Lexo battlesuit. And two, that doesn't look like, well, he doesn't look like John Cryer, so, but the big thing for me was that he said, "You destroyed my home planet." Like, what the fuck does that mean? That's a really weird way to say you destroyed my universe. I mean, like, did he, like, just punch the ground so hard that the whole fucking Earth exploded? I mean, that'd be cool. I'd piss on that. But this piece of rubble over here in, like, this corner of space is mine. I have marked it. But, like, what he destroyed your home? That's so fucking weird that you would say home planet. Like, am I missing something here? If I was talking about my Earth being destroyed or, you know, whatever, I'd be like, my universe is gone. But you're just like, yeah, my planet's gone. Fucking, my planet got kryptoned. You think it got kryptoned by pieces of Krypton? Wouldn't that be fucking rad? Radical. But, yeah, I do believe that, I don't think the episode's come out yet. I may have to go look. But I'm pretty sure in one of the trailers, Lois Lane is talking to Lex, and she doesn't seem to recognize him. So, John Cryer is still the Earth Prime Lex Luthor. Maybe he's dead or something like that. I don't fucking know. When Supergirl wraps up, what they need to do is have Supergirl, Martian Manhunter, and Lex Luthor appear on Superman and Lois. And Supergirl, I guess, probably won't be a big part of it, but Martian Manhunter and Lex Luthor could totally become series regulars. That would be sick. Dude, this coffee's way too fucking good. Fuck. I just tripped on my own foot. Fast as fuck, boys. But, yeah, I don't know, I really wasn't buying that he was, I thought he was like Val Zod or General Zod or something like that. And then the other thing was like, wait a minute, why would they be wearing armor? They're about as strong as Kryptonians. And dude, Lex's battlesuit here is fucking amazing. Supergirl was destroying the, John Cryer's battlesuit. And then this guy just comes out of fucking nowhere. And Superman can't even fucking penetrate it. Superman fucking, I don't remember if this was the robot one or the actual one. But he's just beating the shit out of it. He takes it out of the sky and then fucking throws it down. And then he just fucking slams down, creates a giant fucking crater, blows up all the trees, and then fucking fucks it up. And he still can't rip pieces of it apart. He's able to, like, rip off the head of, the robot one at some point, but, I was like, what the fuck, dude? That battlesuit's too good, guys. The battlesuit. That's a very bad Seuss impression. Oh, hey, guys. The battlesuit is too good. Fuck. But, yeah. This show's amazing. It works so well. I genuinely cannot wait to see more. And it'd be great if they gave Crisis on Infinite Earths another reason to exist. Because really the only reason it exists is to set up Crisis. And if you ask me, that's not a really good reason to exist. But if Deegan becomes a pretty good plot point for this, boom, there you go. Lex Luthor could be like, oh, I'm the good guy, and you're the good guy. Whereas he's just like, I'm the good guy and you're the bad guy. But yo, once he finds out, it's like, oh, that wasn't me. He's like, yo, that was Dr. Destiny. That wasn't me. Also, I suppose for it to be Dr. Destiny, it doesn't necessarily have to be Earth 1, but that's like really all that makes sense. Also, I just remember that Earth 90 got totally fucked during Elseworlds. Also, what the fuck was that up with that big brolic dude from the last episode of The Flash? The guy just comes up, beats Abracadabra, and then it's just like, fuck you, I'm out. Fuck you, I'm leaving. Bye, guys.
What's the status on the drone? Systems online.
Simulation activated.
So I just thought of something cool. It probably won't happen, but on technicality, I really hope it does. Scott Pilgrim is finally out. Again. I hope it doesn't disappear this time. You remember the Deadpool game? It disappeared on the exact same day as Scott Pilgrim during the Great Marvel Purge. And then it came back, and we were all like, hey, I wonder if Scott Pilgrim's coming back too. It didn't until now. But Deadpool disappeared again. Deadpool's gone. Is Scott Pilgrim going to be here for like 3 days and then peace, I'm out, fuckers? Like, I hope that's not what happens. But it'd be sick if the way Ubisoft decided to hold on to the license is by putting him on putting him in like a new game and putting him in Smash Bros. Yeah, that's right, I fucking said it. Put Scott Pilgrim in the game. It'd be cool if like he had if it was like a Simon and Richter Belmont situation. So certain moves like it would he wouldn't be an Echo Fighter for anyone or anything like that, and he wouldn't have an Echo Fighter presumably. But perhaps you play as Scott, Ramona, Steven, and Kim. And then they have like variations and stuff. Steven's is Wallace, and Kim's is Knives. But then you also have Nega Scott and Nega Ramona or whatever. Hey Diva. Hey Diva. Woo 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 you. You can't get on my bed right now. You peed on it earlier. So I have to clean it. The sheets are still in the washer. So, yeah, that'd be cool. So, like, you know, alts. And, with, Simon and Richter, Simon borrows a lot of things from Richter, and Richter borrows a lot of things from Simon. The old quote from Sakurai. So, who's really an Echo Fighter of who? So just make them alts and give Scott, or give everyone like Ramona's hammer as a few moves. Just be diverse. Maybe even Scott and Ramona and Steven Stills can do the, that weird sneezing thing that Kim does, or all of them can use Ramona's hammer, that sort of thing. I think that'd be fucking sick. Am I the only one who thinks that would be dope? Because, I mean, it sounds dope, don't it? Dope it. Yeah. So, also, Scott Pilgrim footage is going to be in the background of this video, hopefully.